Okay, so I wanted to do a quick little update or tutorial for you guys. Um, First of all, I switched the tires to these stock Bighorns, and the ride quality is outstanding compared to the Silverbacks in the barn. It's needless to say, I'm going to run these, like I said, until spring, until mud season kicks in. What I've done to the machine so far is this J-Strong roof, Bluetooth, stereo, radio, infinity sound system. If I can say anything for guys that are looking into these in the near future, the stock brackets that come with this thing is absolute garbage. I mean, this roof almost popped off. If it wasn't for the two front ones that are actually locked around the roll cage, this roof would have flew off. They're just J brackets that come from right here, and they would end right here. So I had to get custom bracket made from I got them at Home Depot. I mean, not really custom, but just bent them to what I needed them to be and put some foam in there. And I mean, I haven't had any complaints about it yet. Obviously I have these the Can-Am bags with the link system on it, and I had this on my Outlander. It's great. I broke a few things on it from hitting trees and whatnot, but that's what bungee cords are for. I also just ordered a low range sport mode from Razorback Performance on eBay, so I'm gonna have to pop this seat off and I'll make a tutorial on how to do it. I think I get it on Friday. And needless to say, problems that I've had so far with the machine. First day that I had it, my four-wheel drive didn't work. There was some wire in the harness that was dead, and needless to say, they soldered in a new wire for me. Whenever I take it in for the 50-hour maintenance, they're going to put the whole new four-wheel drive harness in it. Second, something freakish, we were in a group ride and I was crossing a creek and the CVT got flooded. Needless to say, I took the seat off, popped these covers off, and the drain plug is down here right next to the exhaust. But I blew 2 holes through my CVT cover, so something must have sucked up into the snorkels, stones or something, and they shot out right through the CVT cover, and it was just constantly taking in water. And I just destroyed my belt trying to get out of the creek. Needless to say, it's unheard of, but Can-Am actually covered the belt under warranty. Of course, they covered the CVT cover. What's to come for this year of 2017? I'm going to add some extended fender flares here. Not necessarily for the Bighorns, because I don't really get much mud coming up on me because it already has the stock fender flares. But the Silverbacks, whenever I had them on, it was just non-stop getting mud everywhere, sprayed all over. So I'm just going to get some extended front fender flares. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, if I wanted to get the high arched A-arms, or I just want to get some guards, maybe a full skid plate. From my past experience, a bottom skid plate I feel like it's necessary, but the A-arms, it was just a pain in the ass getting all the mud out of here. But this is much more open than on the four-wheeler, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Maybe if need be, I'll grind some holes through it so I can, whenever I power wash it, the mud will come out a lot easier than it would have. What else? Half windshield is a must. I get a lot of mud coming up and spraying me from up front. I don't want a full windshield because I don't want to have to deal with wiping it, but a half would do the trick. Definitely a front bumper. As you can see, I'm already starting to trash this from running over trees. I'm waiting for these plastics to break off. Definitely also a synthetic winch cable. I've done that with all my four-wheelers, and you can't go wrong with them. Definitely some rockers for the side, some rock sliders. I haven't done any damage to it yet, but I mean, it's going to happen, and I figure, you know, why not if I want to keep the machine nice. And more than likely a rear bumper, and definitely a hitch, so I can put my my hook on there, my toe strap recovery hook. And I don't know what I'm going to do as far as performance wise yet. Maybe an exhaust, maybe a tuner, who knows. It just all depends on how it affects my warranty. This is really the first off-road vehicle that I bought brand new off the line. I'm usually more of a used guy, but it's just going to depend on how it affects my warranty, because I got the extended warranty on top of that. So I'll have to talk to the guys at Mositis Motorsports in North Versailles, PA. By the way, a great group of guys. I've had my ups and downs, but whenever I've had my downs with them, they've always come back to help me out tenfold. So I can't really complain about it. It hasn't been anything with this. They've taken great care of me since I've had the Maverick. But whenever I had my Outlander, I ran into some issues with them after I rolled it. But either way, you know, it's water under the bridge. They're an incredible group of guys, and I recommend them to anybody. And speaking of washing this thing, I mean, it is a total pain in the ass washing these. So I'm gonna give a tip of what else I do. So I get this tire care no touch down at the Dollar General in my town. It's like $2. I buy it, I don't know, 10 at a time. And needless to say, when I'm done washing it, just to keep the plastics and the seats, everything looking nice and shiny, the tires too. I don't spray the shocks or the CV boots or anything like that, not because it corrodes it or anything. I really don't know what it would do after a prolonged period of time, but I just spray it where it's black plastic or where there's mud sitting on it, and it makes the machine look beautiful. And yeah, I'll next time I get this thing dirty this weekend, I'll make a tutorial on what I do. But needless to say, I just spray it. I wait probably about 5 minutes and I wipe it down with some big towels. And yeah, that's about it, and I'll keep you guys updated.